To be honest, I think there's so much better fights out there for Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I think so.
For money wise, that I would much rather see. I don't really see that one.
Who would you like to see him fight out of everyone?
Conor McGregor right now. I would love to see him fight. I mean, obviously he's been speaking about fighting Anderson Silva. That was obviously offered and accepted by Conor McGregor, but I'm not really interested in that fight either.
Nah, it doesn't get me going, I'm not going to lie.
I would see Conor going through him. I think Anderson Silva is way past his prime. I think if Anderson Silva was back in his prime and he had Conor in his prime, I think that would be an amazing fight. But I think I don't see it going very well for Anderson Silva. I would like to see him fight either... I think Ferguson's going to be out for a while, I'd imagine. I don't see him coming back anytime really soon after that. He's going to obviously...
That's a risky fight for Conor to take for not a lot of benefit.
I wouldn't mind him.
I know who I've got him fighting, and you're going to be like, oh my god, why did I not say that?
Is it Masvidal?
Yeah. The BMF title.
A Masvidal would...
How good would that fight be?
Amazing.
I think that would do 10 million pay-per-views.
Do you think so?
Well, does that even exist anymore, pay-per-views? Everyone just like downloads apps.
Like
everyone
downloads apps, but it's the amount of ESPN Plus, they get a minimum now. I think I think fighters do still go for pay-per-views.
Is it more boxing or...
No, it's
who was it I was listening to? It was Chael, I think. Chael Sonnen said that it doesn't exist anymore.
Does it not even exist anymore?
It doesn't exist.
That's how a lot of them, like especially Conor McGregor, used to be able to make his money and stuff. But no, I didn't realise. I didn't actually realise that.
I think who was it that put a tweet out and he totally rinsed him, man?
John Jones.
Nah, it wasn't John Jones.
Chael Sonnen went through
who
John
was
Jones.
It? Can't remember.
Can't quite remember.
No,
I think there is
Tito Ortiz. That's who it was.
Tito.
He was basically looking for a fight against Mike Tyson.
Aye. Yeah.
He's like, let's get this on pay-per-view and
legend versus legend.
He's like, so who's the other legend? I know Mike Tyson's a legend, but you ain't a legend.
I remember that. Yeah, no. I know Mike Tyson does look like he could fight again. He looks in some condition. But no, I think if I was to want to see Conor fight anyone, it would probably be... I think I'd want him at 155. I want to see him at 155. I think going up to 170, I feel as if some of them are just a bit too big for him at 170.
I'd like the trilogy with Diaz to beat 155.
Yeah.
That'd be a good fight.
I think so too, because like they're 1 for 1 at 170. Let's take it to 155 and see who does best there.
Yeah. I think Conor looks a lot sharper at 155.
Yeah, I think he looks a lot more flat-footed and a bit more sluggish at 170.
I would say so.
So I think if I'm wanting to fight anyone, which I think it's kind of what you're saying, is if he was to fight Masvidal, that would have to probably be at 170. And I don't know, I don't love his chances up at 170 with Masvidal.
Anyway.
I think
you see him done the Diaz.
Yeah, I think with the amount he's been out the sport, I think when he was fighting all the time, jumping up to 170 might not have been as bad because he was still as sharp as anything and stuff. But I feel as if the longer he's been out the sport, I think I'd rather see him back at 155 where he looks ridiculously comfortable. It seems to be a really, really good weight for him. So I would probably, if that's the weight we're kind of looking at, I'd need to see him against Gaethje.
Oh, what a fight that would be!
Yeah, Khabib.
That's up there with Masvidal. Conor versus Gaethje's up there with Masvidal.
I would say so. I'd like to see him against Gaethje for his next fight. To be honest, I think 155 Gaethje. I don't want to see him against Volkanovski.
And that's after he takes the title off Khabib.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how long Khabib's going to be out for. You know, when can Khabib fight next?
Well, is it not? If it's on Fight Island, they can fight anytime.
Can Khabib fight anytime on Fight Island? So I reckon that probably will.
If that's even a thing, I don't even know if Fight Island's a thing.
Well, no one knows where Fight Island is yet.
I mean, how long can it take to put an octagon on a beach? Can it take that long?
They keep saying it's the infrastructure that they're going to put together, but
like,
I know.
For what?
You're right, I know.
Just put the octagon in the middle of the beach.
Exciting. But then you also need to think, but that's what a lot of people are kind of talking about as well. Have the UFC got the money to bring Conor McGregor in for a fight just now?
Aye.
Do you think they've got the money to pay him?
The amount of...
But then you've just said that the pay-per-view guys don't count anymore.
But surely they get paid for downloads.
They must do.
Surely.
That must be the new model or something.
Aye.
They need to get paid more somehow because they've always got their base, what they're being paid, and then what they can actually bring to the sport, I guess.
Yeah.
And then, I guess if they're doing it like that, then they probably do have the money for Conor McGregor. But who would you want to see him fight on Fight Island?
McGregor?
Yep.
Probably Masvidal.
So you want him at 170 Masvidal?
Aye.
Well, I guess he could go to 170 Masvidal.
Because that BMF belt, man.
See, to be honest with you, see if he was to even lose against Masvidal at 170, which, to be honest with you, could happen, and I wouldn't I wouldn't bash him for it, losing against Masvidal at 170. I feel as if that would still allow him to come back and beat and face the winner of Gaethje and
I think
Khabib.
so. I think so.
You know, because I mean, he's proved that he's good at 155. If he'd lost to Masvidal at 170, which I'm not like, we've had this conversation before, we doubt him all the time, but I think that would still allow that fight to happen between Gaethje and Khabib, which I think is going to be the next fight for them too. Then he can come and obviously fight the winner of that. I think that's what should maybe be next.
I would say so,
and I would be buzzing for that. But
absolutely,
all in all, we're looking forward to these fights at the weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, especially with Cody, how he's going to come back. I do want to see him coming back into the winning column and start obviously making his way back up for maybe,
because he's a fun fighter to watch.
He is he's a fun fighter to watch. Seems like a nice guy, and I'd like to see him win, but I'm looking forward to seeing all the fights regardless. You know, they've put on an amazing card,
so we're staying up for it then.
We'll be staying up for it 6 o'clock in the morning. It's pretty crazy, but so we will see everyone else on the next podcast. So we'll see you then. Enjoy the fights.